Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. We are just getting started. Saka! And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Quality ball. Now this could be a chance. Brilliantly cut out. Calafiori. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Gyökeres. Quarter of an hour played. Eze. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France yet to have an attempt on goal. Gyökeres. And here's Odegaard.
Odegaard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to...
That could spell trouble. In by Saka. Chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pavard. Thuram going after that. Calafiori. He's looking wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Odegaard, played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. Ball is over the line. Nice interception, well timed. Hernandez, Dembele is herring after that one. Timber. Doué. And it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread. Havertz. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eze. Gyökeres. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through, Oh, important interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass. Dembele wants to run onto this. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played towards the other side. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's Dembele! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Delivers the ball. Saliba clears it away. And this is Kante. It's a sweeping cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Timber. Doué producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Here's Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber. And it's Rice. Nice physical challenge. And he has been fouled there. Odegaard. Timber. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram receives it in a wide position. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional, and they can counter here. The defender is not giving up on this. Pavard cuts it out. Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, it's Dembele. Saliba.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the delivery. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Eze. And it's Eze. Looking for a runner. Conte. Ambitious ball here. And it's Doué. Rice. Odegaard. Hernandez.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. That's tidy. Hernandez. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pavard. Great vision. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's there to retrieve it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 26, il numero 19, il numero 11, il numero 10.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinelli looking for the run. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Martinelli takes a shot! Heavenly from Havertz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And a trademark move, and the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Cleared without hesitation.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Merino. Rabiot. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes just off target. Olise. 2 minutes to be added on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gyökeres might just make this. Fofana. And Pavard. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. So things are underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. Nice control. And it's Ødegaard. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan.
That could spell trouble. Conte. Looking to play him in. Chips it through. Raya gets it away. Played out towards the right wing. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Calafiori. France are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kante. Saliba cuts out the pass. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gyökeres threads one in. Goes for a shot! And he's taking no chances there. Aims beyond the defence.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Might be danger here. Camavinga. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And it's Camavinga. Hernandez. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the finish! Goal! France! And France are in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rice. Ødegaard. 30 minutes gone. And here's Havertz. Konate goes sliding in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gabriel wins the duel this time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gyökeres. And it's Ødegaard. And he welcomes it in. Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Doué. This is promising. Conte. Oh, that was vital.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rice. Odegaard. Rice. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Gyökeres. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's picked it up out wide. Chouameni deals with that comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's quick to return it. Little pass back. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
France have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half. France, there's the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Hernandez tries to clear. And he is dashing away. He's dealt with that really well. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Saka, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Thuram. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Well, that's well seen too. Camavinga. And it's Conte. Knocks it into space. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
So we have movement on
Numero
both
25.
benches.
Numero 24. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Il numero
Now it's
26.
Colomwani.
Il numero 11. Il numero 12. Attenzione
Rabiot.
alla sostituzione.
And that has left him in a heap. Hernandez has been caught there, it's a foul. Rice gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Gyökeres. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hernandez with the foul. Odegaard. Rice. And here's Trossard. Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 4. Attenzione, un cambio.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And the counter-attack is on for France. Here's a shot. Dembele! Oh, it's come off the upright. White. And it's Marino.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good, and it's been given away. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And they're quick to get it back. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Martinelli. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Oh, it's Dembele.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's having a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Martinelli. 5 minutes to add. Great vision. Nkapie in acres of space out wide. Martinelli. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Colomwani. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's being urged to shoot. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through, opts to play it back. Now it's Doku, and he was alert to it. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has a look up. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Fofana! Oh, horrible miscue.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Takes a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Matthews Nunes. And it's Reinders. And Gehi. Quarter of an hour played. Haaland. Still goalless. Rodri. And this is Marmoush.
Marmoush really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele. And it's claimed by the keeper. Doku. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Konate gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. Konate cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Lofted in. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Hernandez. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Reinders. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Fofana. And it's Doué. And Pavard. Reinders has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Chouameni. And this is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's nice. Reinders. It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. Reinders was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Dembele. This is Dembele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Hernandez. Doué. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Could move up a gear here. Haaland. Might be danger here. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Tchouameni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Haaland. France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Matheus Nunes. Reinders. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Guardiola. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Ruben Dias makes the interception. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Fofana. Matheus Nunes. Nicely spread. And it's Nunez. Rodri. Here's Doku. Guardiola. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hernandez. No, he's not getting past him there. He has found the way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Bernardo Silva. Doué. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Probing pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a sharp pass. Dembele going after that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Chouameni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hernandez has it in a wide position.
Well played and well cleared. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 22.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 14. Numero 8.
And he's found the way past.
Il numero 3.
Threads one in. Mbappe! And he hits the net. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Nicely intercepted. France still ahead by the game's only goal. That has been cut short. Nicely shaped ball. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Foden, looking for the run. Look at the space here. No way through, so back it comes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's found a way through, and the shot! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he would... Can he finish? And a neat finish! Deep, deep into injury time! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that...
And time is up. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. So we're very much on the way now. He's in a great position here, and this is Marmoush. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. That's a good ball. It's a goal kick. Opts for safety. That has not gone well. Well, that is one way to stop him. Skims one in.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to pick out Benjamin Pavard, Peter. One of his standout strengths, obviously, is his pace, which he uses extremely well in order to deal with all sorts of opponents, especially the speed he's able to press with and recover in situations, both highly impressive.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Marmoush, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he get it through? It's out for a goal kick. Pavard. Fofana. Now it's Doué. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Fofana. Quick look, then plays it in. Matches Nunes. Can get it clear.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Doku. Good ball, good take. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rabiot. Now this could be a chance. Doku. He's looking wide. Just eases him off the ball. Doué. Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. Reinders. Turns back here, probably the best option. Matches Nunes. That's very neat. Now this, he's had a shot! They've scored! And there is your opener. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bernardo Silva absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's picked out the run. Now he's off and running.
Manchester are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Drills one in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Doku.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely aimed pass. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. Doku.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Here's Rodri. Guardiola. And it's Rodri. Here's Doku. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Guardiola. Rodri. Reinders. Now that's well seen too. And here's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. Guardiola. And he's well positioned here. Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dembele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Steaming on goalwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland. Pinches it off him. Now it's Haaland. That is lovely. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 8. Numero 2.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Marmoush has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Foden, he's picked his way through. Here's Rodri. Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's beaten the last man.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rodri tries to play it through. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. That is a great pick out. And this is Dembele. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's been cut out, well played. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That was mighty close. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. And that was very necessary.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. What a throw in. Now it's Olise. Olise's cross.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And the finish! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Great vision. Saliba calmly anticipates. Ake spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Now he's got space here. Dembele in acres of space out. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. We're up and running then. Gehi gets across to intercept that. And here's Haaland. No, he's not getting past him there. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ruben Diaz has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Can he get it through? Conte? Oh, well played, well played. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remember?
Shot a goal! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga, passing is crisp and sharp. Vardiol.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. And that's definitely not his best. Rodri does well to get it back. Now that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball here. Chouameni, yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. Reinders ploughing through the middle. Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. Haaland! Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. And it's Rodri. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vardiol deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Matheus Nunes. Now the delivery. Nice interception, well timed. Thuram. It's Camavinga. What a throw in. Matheus Nunes. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It's a promising position. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Bernardo Silva, who's set up one goal so far. Chouameni. And here's Dembele, and it's Camavinga. Doué receives it in a good position. Chance for a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Bernardo Silva. 5 minutes till the break. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Saliba is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che non è consentito parcheggiare intorno allo stadio. Grazie della collaborazione.
So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Reinders. Marmoush, given the lift of his goal. Haaland. Haaland, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Doku. Pinches it off him. And here's Marmoush. Reinders. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's played it in low. Konate can clear it away. And he can clear it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Threads one in. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Dembele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Passes short and sharp.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Dembele. Ruben Dias with a fine tackle. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Thuram. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Thuram. And it's Hernandez. Camavinga. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played out wide. And here's Doué. Camavinga. And he shoots! It's in! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9.
France choosing to make the first change. Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
France really are going for it here, Peter.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Decent hit from there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Kovacic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Kovacic.
Manchester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Marmouche. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the ball is out of play. Hernandez. Olise.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Fofana. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Semenyo. Oh, that's neat. Gonzalez. Colomwani. The final 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Fofana. And here's Colomwani.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Ruben Dias. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Colomwani. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Savinho can get it clear. And it's Koundé. And it's made its way to him. And this is Rabiot, brilliantly cut out. Ruben Dias clears with... And that will be it. The sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody